Care to dance? I'll see you at the gallery nucleus. Alright, hey guys, Blood Moon Bobby here, finally back after Long Beach Comic Expo. I haven't been dead, it's just that it took a couple days to edit my Long Beach Comic Expo videos, or our Long Beach Comic Expo videos. I couldn't have done it all without the help of my friends and family. You know, it's just been a really great, I got the chance to we got the chance to interview Ricky Simons again, and surprisingly, Adam McArthur. We didn't expect that. We didn't even know we'd be going to the convention for more than a day, but we heard from one of my Twitter followers that Adam was going on the Sunday show, and I was just like, okay, I gotta go. So that time I went with my sis because unfortunately, my other friends and family couldn't make it. So it's just been really great experience, just needed to take a bit of a break. And now we're checking out yet another sneak peek for Toy Story 4, and this particular one aired on Good Morning America. So it's just been really interesting. This clip is about Bo Peep and the gang rescuing a lost toy. And as you can see, she's still dressed in the outfit that we've seen her in the other movies. So presumably this is a flashback scene or a scene that takes place before the present time of the movie. Because in one of the last Toy Story 4 trailer discussions, we checked out the trailer where they show Bo in this new blue outfit. And the idea is basically she left Andy behind and set out to see the world, basically. Didn't just want to sit collecting dust in Andy's room. So presumably, we'll talk about where I suspect this clip takes place. I mean, without many details, since the movie isn't out yet, we're just left guessing. But I have a couple ideas of where this scene could possibly take place. And Jesus Christ, it's been 2.5 minutes, and I talked too long. So I already watched it. I did record a reaction, but unfortunately the file got corrupted because of my stupid hard drive. So hopefully this take goes well. So without further ado, and geez, I rambled too much, let's check this clip out.
Situation?
Lost toy, side yard.
Billy, Goat, Gruff, raise the blinds.
You have names? You never told me that.
You never
By the way,
asked.
the ending of this clip is super abrupt.
There. How do we reach him?
Operation Pull Toy.
Slink?
You got it, Woody.
Barbies.
And that's literally where the clip ends. Okay, so I am back, and so spent the last 5 minutes basically researching, because the weird thing about the scene was I was speculating maybe this scene takes place before Toy Story 3, because as you know, in Toy Story 3, Bo is not in it. I mean, now we know that, she's basically, left Andy behind and, just kind of feels abandoned, because I said in my last reaction that the director of Toy Story 4 said the reason that Bo left is because, she didn't want to be just left collecting dust. But then it got me thinking, where is this scene taking place? Because Bo didn't go with, the rest of the toys when they were given to Bonnie at the end of Toy Story 3. So I was thinking, is this Bonnie's room? Which it's not, as you could see from the trailer. I mean, I think this is a really big hint. It here says, it appears the letters here spell out Molly, so it's probably Molly's room. If you don't remember who Molly is, it's Andy's sister. So I had to look it up because from the decorations on the wall, it doesn't look like Andy's room, so it's just like so who could it possibly be? It can't possibly be Bonnie unless, as for one time, Bonnie had Bo. But it appears here that, it says Molly, so it's possible that, the scene is taking place in Molly's room. I don't remember if, I don't even remember if they addressed that maybe Bo was given to Molly or something like that. Yeah, I'm looking at a screenshot here from the Toy Story wiki that, she's got her hands on one of the Barbies. So maybe what happened is Andy got sick of Bo, so he gave her away to his sister, but even then she was left collecting dust. So I guess technically it's possible. I'm just wondering how exactly is the scene gonna play? Like, I'm wondering, is this gonna be like at the very beginning of Toy Story 4? Like they played the scene and maybe it cuts to Woody reminiscing? Maybe that's what's going on. I still think that they're gonna show the full thing where they rescue that RC car. Oh, maybe I'm thinking right now, maybe one of the themes of Toy Story 4 will be, I don't want to use the word abandonment, but I guess it might cover the theme of what happens when, as the toy owner grows up, what happens to the toys that he, in this case Andy, has lost interest in, and maybe in the case of Molly. So we'll have to wait on and see on that front, because I definitely feel, I wouldn't be surprised if Bo definitely feels really abandoned by Andy, you know, as he got older. I mean, it even appears from Toy Story 3 that for a time he's lost interest in a lot of his toys to begin with. So I would feel that Bo especially feels really abandoned by Andy, but not in a kind of, you know, I hate Andy with like all my guts, just in terms of, oh shit, he's moved on, you know. Not that Bo would actually use the words "oh shit," but you get my point. So I have a feeling maybe the theme of abandonment is going to play a huge part. So I'm just wondering at what point will this scene play. It definitely seems like a flashback scene, or it could even be a case where they showed the scene to kind of introduce / remind us of Bo, and then it cuts 2 years later now that Woody and most of the gang were given away to Bonnie, and so they're left wondering, where exactly is Bo? So it could either be that kind of a case, or the scene plays when let's say the toys are at Bonnie's place, and they're like, we really miss Bo. And Woody especially misses Bo because they had a thing for each other, and so this scene plays. So I'm just wondering, is this scene going to play at, like, the introduction of the movie, or is this going to be a flashback scene, maybe in, like, the first act of Toy Story 4? I mean, we'll have to wait and see. But it is interesting just speculating what exactly is the setup in this particular scene, because this is definitely not Andy's room. You know, Andy didn't have you know, flowery curtains and that kind of stuff. And, you know, the color scheme, you know, I'll pull up a picture. It's like, if you look at the color scheme, it just, even if you don't know whose room this is, it's like, where am I? Where is this place? This doesn't look familiar. Like, I'm speaking in that perspective, and that was why I was kind of poking around the trailer, or IGN style, and saying, you know, where could this room possibly be? So, but given that one frame where you just briefly see Molly's name, yeah, you could just barely see it. Yeah, I think that's an indication. So, I think it's possible that maybe what's going on is, at one point, Andy tried to give away Bo to Molly, but even Molly ended up, you know, growing up and losing interest in Bo. I brought up in my last trailer discussion for Toy Story 4, and I'll have a link to the Entertainment Weekly article below quoting this. There's a quote from Toy Story 4 director Josh Cooley that says, quote, "Bo's taking control of her own destiny. While Woody was watching Andy grow up, Bo gathered dust until she took it upon herself to head out into the world. And when Woody shows up, they can't believe that they found each other again." Okay, so they weren't very specific, or I should say Cooley wasn't being very specific. Not his fault, like, you know, because, you know, he's basically teasing. But he's not very specific about where the hell Bo has been all these years. It's funny, because I thought that Cooley meant to say that, you know, oh, she was collecting dust in Andy's room. But he wasn't being very specific in terms of the whereabouts of Bo before she left. As the quote says, quote, "Bo gathered dust until she took it upon herself to head out into the world." So I think technically it is possible for that theory where Andy may have done a thing where he went to Molly saying, you know, I don't really want Bo anymore, but you can have her. But even then, it's possible that maybe Molly got sick of Bo and she was sitting in like a toy chest or a closet collecting dust over the years, and that's why Bo escaped. I don't know, maybe that's what happened. I'm just saying, as a person who has lost toys as a kid a lot, I'm wondering if it's going to be a thing where, like, Molly and Andy, when they find out, they're like, oh, we gotta look for her, and when they can't find her, they just assume that she's lost and gone forever, kind of like the Clementine song. So that's basically what I got out of this trailer. I think it's possible either this clip plays at the very beginning of Toy Story 4, or it's a flashback in the middle of the movie. Like Bo gets brought up in some way, whether it be before Woody reunites with her or after. There's honestly a lot of possibilities just in terms of where this clip could take place. I'm even now wondering, could this clip possibly play when Bo and Woody reunite, or even before they reunite? Like, maybe they're gonna set things up and somebody mentions Bo before she's brought up in the movie, and it's like, when a character mentions her, like, let's say Rex or Potato Head brings up Bo, and this triggers this flashback. But it could also be possible that this flashback plays after Bo and Woody reunite. There's honestly so many possibilities in terms of when this clip could possibly play. I know it seems like I'm really dwelling on this for a really long time because it's just one clip, and even then, the clip, it shows that Bo and Woody make a good team, but we don't even get the conclusion of this clip. So it's really weird how I was able to talk about it as much as I am, but there's really a lot of possibility in terms of when this clip could play. In terms of the setting, though, I think it's really clear that it's supposed to be in Molly's room. But in terms of why is Bo in Molly's room, it's really left to the fans to guess. Well, at least until we see the movie, says the guy who thought the Tom Star Dancing star was a flashback. But it really does seem like either it's going to be a flashback, or it's the kind of thing where they start off with this clip, but then they go into the movie, which takes place in present day. It's kind of like structure-wise, like what they did in Toy Story 3, where they start off with Andy playing with the toys, but most of the movie, but then it goes into the meat of this movie, which it takes place in the present now, where Andy's grown up and he's going to college and he's donating away his toys. So there's honestly a lot of possibilities, and I'd like to hear what you guys have to say down below in the comments. But I think in terms of setting, it's really clear. Just when this clip plays, not that it's even important, is really up for debate until the movie comes out. So I hope you guys liked my little discussion here. I'm really surprised how long I was able to talk about it. But leave all your thoughts down below. When do you think this clip occurs in the point of Toy Story 4? Do you think this is a flashback, or do you think this clip plays early on in this movie to establish Bo? Leave all those thoughts down below. If you until next time, this has been Blood Moon Bobby, and thank you guys for watching. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this Blood Moon Bobby video. Like and share the video if you enjoyed it, and feel free to leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell to get notified when I release my latest videos. Follow me at Blood Moon Bobby on your favorite social media platforms to take part in polls, see my tech tips, and to hear about my video plans. Thanks for watching.